Welcome guys to another gaming collection update for the month of March. There's a lot of cool collectibles here that we got this month. A lot of Game of Thrones related items with the upcoming season coming. We got some Game of Thrones items in here. We got a few video games. We got a bunch of cool collectibles for video games. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a recce is the gaming tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie.
Alright guys, welcome to another gaming collection update. I'm excited to keep bringing you guys this series every single month to show you guys the cool stuff that gets added to my game room every month. And there's always a bunch of cool varied stuff that I usually get. This isn't like your typical like, hey, I got like 30 video games and this is my collection update. As you can see in front of you, every month is always like a mix of video games, a mix of like collectibles, a mix of maybe some special editions, a variety of stuff, and that's definitely continuing going forward. I already got some stuff that I left out of this video for next month because they're actually on their way, and shipping, and I wanted to get this video out at this point because we're already at April, in April, and this was supposed to come out a couple days ago at the end of March. So, there's always cool stuff. So I think it's a series you guys all will enjoy if you guys haven't seen this before, and if you have, thanks for coming back. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So we're going to start off with an interesting collectible that I added, and this is Max Payne 3 pill case. So you can see here that this is actual pill case for Max Payne. You can open up all these letters here and basically put your pills in here, which is pretty funny. I'm basically redoing, the reason that I got this, I'm basically redoing all of my glass shelves that are in the other room, which you guys will eventually see. All of my glass shelves are getting redone with new collectibles and, focused on different, genres of games and things like that. And obviously Rockstar is one of those shelves, spoiler. So that's where that came from. The next thing we're looking at here is something that's actually not here in front of me because it's not possible because it's a poster on my wall. So you're seeing a picture of it now. So this is the Game of Thrones poster I got. This is from San Diego Comic-Con 2015. You can see all the people who autographed it from the Game of Thrones, and I love this poster. And, I love the collection here that I have for Game of Thrones going on this wall. That is 95% finished. There's one more collectible that's coming in that's not in this video that's going to finish this wall out. And you guys will see that, in the next month's video that isn't unfortunately here yet. But this poster is great, signed by a lot of the cast members. So I was really, excited to get this poster into the collection as a big Game of Thrones fan myself. Next two things that we have here, we'll switch up to video games here. And that is, I was able to finally get, believe it or not, I didn't actually own these two games, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on the GameCube. I was lucky enough to have one of our friends actually give this to me as a gift, and I'm really happy because I didn't have these two games. Obviously, they're Zelda games, they're outstanding games that I haven't actually played through, so I'm excited to dive into these, and I'm really thankful that he was able to, give these games to me and be that generous to just hand them to me. This is awesome for the collection, and two games I didn't have. The next thing we're going to move on to is these Game of Thrones bottles, keeping up with the Game of Thrones things here. So let's start with this one here, actually. This one's pretty cool. These are two bottles that came out for Game of Thrones at your local, alcohol stores and stuff like that. And this one was White Walker by Johnny Walker, and this one's really cool because it's not like this right now, but you can see the side here is all like meshed out. If you put this in the freezer and this thing freezes, I'm not going to spoil what the message is, but it actually reads a message here on the bottle, which is really cool. That appears only when it's actually freezing cold, which is really cool. And it's a really cool bottle from Game of Thrones. Has obviously the Game of Thrones label and stuff. And the other one that we have here is the Game of Thrones House Targaryen. They make this for every house. I got the House Targaryen for obvious reasons that you'll see in a coming video, because that's the theme. That's obviously my favorite house as well. If you pop the top open here, obviously it's empty at this point, but the bottle sits in here, and this is what the bottle looks like for Game of Thrones. So this is really cool, and I like how it says the house. Even this thing, it says Game of Thrones in it. They really went all out as far as the branding goes. So another cool piece for the Game of Thrones wall that I got there. We're going to continue going on with the Game of Thrones here. We have 4 shot glasses from the houses. We got House Targaryen sitting here. Then we have the Lannisters. Then we have House Stark. And then we have Baratheon. So Four Houses and Shot Glasses, also part of the collection, so that was really cool to get that. The last thing, well, actually, we'll leave that for later. The next thing we have here is actually the comic book. Something that I actually got into recently in my collection is actually comic books and reading through them, because I'm actually obviously watching for the first time Marvel movies. I can't believe I never got into Marvel in general as a kid or anything. So I started watching Marvel movies. I'm on the 5th movie now, going in order, obviously, and the suggested way to watch it. And that led me to believe to get into comics and read them. So I got a few comics here. We got the Deadpool Classic book that leads you through to some Deadpool stories to get familiar with the character and stuff like that. So I'm really happy to get that. Keeping up with the comic theme here, I was able to also get the Stranger Things comic. These are all boarded up and everything, all nice, which is how I want all my comics to display. And issue 1, 2, 3. We'll see the back covers here. 1, 2. There's the 3rd one, and here's the 4th one. And this is a promo that they came out for, like a free preview that they wanted people to see. So this is a series that you can read. It's one shot. Obviously, there's no more comics for that one, so you get to read that in total. One of the other things that we have here is, as the last part of the comics, is Transformers, More Than Meets the Eye. There is, how many issues are in here? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these comics, and these are the original ones that were made by DW. Basically what this is each book goes through like different characters of the show, like Optimus Prime, Bumblebee and stuff like that, and they give you like what their weaknesses are, what they're powerful at, and gives you like a bio of each character in each of these comics. So this is a really cool collector's item for knowing more about your favorite characters from the Transformers series. So this was really cool as well. One more thing that we have here for, actually a couple of things that we still have left for Game of Thrones is, obviously I got the 4K edition of Season 1. So I added that to the collection here for Game of Thrones. The other thing that we have here that I was able to get is the Pokemon on VCR. I actually didn't want to bring all of them down because they're up top of there, but I basically have the first 14 episodes, or cassette tapes, because there's 3 episodes in each. I believe is it? I think it's 3 episodes in each. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 3 episodes in each one. And I got the first 14, in order, sitting up here. So this is just obviously the first one. I choose you when he first, chooses Pikachu, or Pikachu chooses him. So really excited to have these in, all the boxes and really good condition on VCR. To basically rewatch those in VCR tape as you were a kid, and on my retro TV is always fun to do. Reminisce about the old days and how you used to watch this show. One of the things I was really excited to add to my collection this month, which has been staring at you guys right in the front, is Kingdom Hearts, the Collector's Edition for PS3. Obviously, the items are here sitting on the side. One of the things is obviously this plushie here, which is really cool. That came with the Collector's Edition. It also came with this Kingdom Hearts pin. Kingdom Hearts art book. That's really good. And this is the Art of Kingdom Hearts here. Really nice book here as well. Or actually, sorry, you know what? I just messed that up. This is the art book that this collector's edition came with. This is actually the art book from the new one that just came out, the 3rd one for Kingdom Hearts. And I forgot to add it to that. That's not part of this collector's edition. But I did get this month, so the art book for Kingdom Hearts 3 of the new one. And, of course, the really sought after Kingdom Hearts released on the PS3 remastered 1.5 and 2.5 remix with all the Kingdom Hearts games in this, basically. And we got disc 1 sitting back here, and disc 2 in a really nice tin case, and with all the artwork and stuff. So this is really cool. I've been looking forward to play through 1 and 2 that I never actually played all the way through, and I figured why not get it on PS3, get the collector's edition, since I'm a big fan of Kingdom Hearts in general, as a big Disney fan and stuff. So I figured let's play it on the best way possible, PS3 remastered. So I sought after the collector's edition. So I'm excited to dive into that and to add that as part of my collection as well. One of the other things that we have here is Marvel art book. This art book is really nice. It's by J. Scott Campbell. He's really popular in the Marvel, as I found out, with art books. And this is actually signed by him right on the front page. His artwork in this book, let me just show you a couple of pages, is really cool. You can see that one there. I just love his artwork as well as far as Marvel goes. So really excited to get that. into the collection as well. Next thing we have here is Iron Man 2 on Blu-ray. This has already been watched, and great movie. I'm really liking Marvel movies so far. I mean, I'm only like 5 in, but still, really see what everyone's always been talking about. I can't believe it took me this long to finally watch this, but that was a great movie, and excited to add that to the collection. Moving real quick back to Game of Thrones. We got the Dragon sitting here. This is the HBO one that came out, the HBO exclusive one. I forget exactly who makes it. I did keep the box, but this is not displayed in a box because, you know, the shelf doesn't let you do that. With the shelf I had designed there, but this is really cool, really detailed, really nice looking figure there. One of the other things I got here is a pin from Agent Carter. I did watch that whole TV series all the way through, and I really liked that show, actually, season 1 and 2. So I got an Agent Carter pin to go with that. And guys, that is basically everything I got this month. I think I got a lot of cool collectibles here. I added 2 more video games to my collection. And of course, I say this on every video, if I hopefully remember on every video to say this. Obviously, doesn't include new gen stuff. Xbox One and PS4 and Nintendo Switch, unless if it's a hard copy, I usually don't include in any of this. Because I'm all digital on the Xbox One and the PS4, so you'll probably hardly ever see a game for those 2 systems on here, because I never buy physical and the Switch. I buy digital sometimes because we have 2 Switches, so we can easily share them. But also I buy hard copies if I know it's not a game that can be shared or it's just a single player game. So sometimes you'll see Switch games here. But that's also stuff I obviously buy throughout the month too, like Division 2 on PC that I got, a week and a half ago when it came out. So guys, that's everything that came out this month, everything that I actually got this month. I hope you guys are looking forward to next month's already, because there's some cool stuff lined up already for that one as well that I'm getting here and looking forward to sharing it with you guys. If you guys have any comments or anything that you guys like and see here or anything you guys want to say, of course, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
UrGamingTechie is the gaming tech. UrGamingTechie, gaming tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a recce is the gaming